I'm on child support, but I don't get to see my little girl. What can I do? I'm told Attorney James Worth that is the question that we have that came through our Facebook or through our YouTube in response to some of these videos. I'm on child support, but don't get to see my little girl. What can I do? So a couple different things here. One, just because you're on child support does not necessarily mean you have an order regarding custody or visitation. So this could go two different ways depending on the circumstances. Do you have an order granting you custody and visitation, or do you not? If you do have an order granting you custody and visitation rights, and the child's other parent is not allowing you to see the child, then there's things that can be done about that. You can file a motion to enforce visitation. You can file a contempt citation for violating the court's order. You want to do that quickly when that is being violated. The more time that goes on, the more your rights are prejudiced. In the other case, sometimes we have matters that go through DHS Administrative Court. DHS Administrative Court, they can determine paternity all day long. They can order child support all day long, but they can never give you custody or visitation rights. So if you got your child support order entered through a DHS Administrative Court, you may not have any rights to custody or visitation. So that there's not a way to enforce that right away. But just because you don't have rights now, you do have the right to get those established. So you want to move quickly. If she is suddenly denying you visitation or contact, you want to file quick to get into court to get your rights established for custody and visitation, and then those rights can be enforced. So whichever direction it is, you want to go in there and you want to move quickly by going to court. What I do want to point out, though, is that the order for visitation is separate for the order for child support. So just because you're not paying child support, hypothetically, doesn't mean the other parent can deny you visitation. And just because she's denying you visitation does not mean that you can stop paying child support. They are independent obligations. Neither one is a defense to the other. So if you're ordered to pay child support, pay it. If she's not giving you visitation, establish it and enforce it. They are independent rights, but they're your rights, but they're only as good as you enforce them. So move forward on that. So if you're dealing with this circumstances, though, this general information in the video is nice to have, but you're going to want to talk to an attorney for a strategy session to find out what exactly can be done in your case, get the legal advice for that. To schedule that with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelaweasy.com.